Between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing on first down. Bradshaw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bates. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team,
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favored team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
And they'll keep leaning on the run. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out, for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their defense and they go down the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Back to Taylor on first down. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 more yards there and another first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive and until that run. There was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw on second down. Bradshaw got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bradshaw. This one complete to Alec Pierce. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
And that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. From the gun, it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So crisis averted, but now facing third and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd and 12, Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Willis now off play action. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7-7, our score.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Give him 30 yards there. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays, your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch. They go to the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Willis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing to start the drive. Bradshaw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
60 average. 18, pioneer. Ready, go.
Back to throw. Bradshaw able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Colts come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Trap 60.
Looking to throw on second down. Bradshaw has this complete to Woods. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
First and 10, Taylor now. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45. On first down, Willis. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault, because to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On second down and 4. Willis firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape for first and goal.
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On the jump.
Second down and goal. Willis. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations during that tight coverage. You see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Third and goal, Willis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Third down, it's Willis. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. On now is the Titans punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Room here to run.
A big play there for Indy. 45 yards.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Again, it's Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Taylor. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
We talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Willis. Open man is Duvernay.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Yeah, he'll work 3 from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Willis on 3rd and goal.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And some room to run now. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Throw left side complete. That's Bates. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 7, operating from the 34. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Off play action. Bradshaw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Off the play fake. Bradshaw. And he's got Pierce. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
First and 10, Willis.
First down.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Right back to the air with Willis.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here. That pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Again, Willis to throw.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
I'm the best, I'm the best,